To find percent composition, we use 3 steps and we always do it the same way. So the first step is going to be finding the mass and how many for each element and multiplying those numbers. So the first step is mass times how many. The second step is just adding those numbers together to get a total. And the third step is taking part over whole times 100. Or in this case, your answer for step 1 for each element divided by your total times 100. And that will give you a percentage. And those percentages in the end should add up to close to 100%. When we want to count how many for each element in a molecule, if you see parentheses, you need to be extra careful. So for magnesium, hopefully we can see that that's just one magnesium. But when we look at NO3, we have to remember that we have 2 groups of NO3. So if each NO3 has 1 nitrogen, overall, we have 2 nitrogens. And if each group has 3 oxygens, overall, we have 6 oxygens. So it's almost like distributing from a math class. You multiply that 2 in for each of the elements that it's referring to. So let's do an example with sodium carbonate. In this compound, we have Na, C, and O. So for step 1, we need to find mass times how many for each of those. So on my periodic table, I see that sodium has a mass of approximately 23. So mass 23. Carbon has a mass of 12. And oxygen has a mass of 16. Now I need to multiply by how many? I can see that I have 2 sodiums, I have 1 carbon, and I have 3 oxygens. So when I multiply, you can use a calculator, you're able to get how much they contribute to the overall mass. So step 2 is just getting a total. So in step 2, we're just adding up 46 and 12 and 48, and that's going to be 106 because I just added those 3 numbers together. And the last step is where we do part over whole times 100. The part is coming from the 3 numbers we found here. The whole is 106. And then we will always multiply by 100 to get a percentage. So for Na, we do 46 divided by 106 times 100. The part, the whole, 100. For C, we do 12 divided by the same 106 times 100. And for O, we do 48 divided by 106 times 100. So when we do the first thing, 46 divided by 106 times 100, we get 43.4%, which means 43.4% of this compound is made up of sodium. When we do 12 divided by 106 times 100, we get 11.3%. And when we do 48 divided by 106 times 100, we get 45.3%. And what you'll see is that those 3 numbers, which are your answers, should add up to 100%-ish. If you're off by 1 or 2%, that's fine. But they should add up to 100% because overall, we have the whole molecule, 100% of the molecule.